Yo, what's up guys? So today I'm going to show you a really cool trick. Well, it's one of my favorite tricks I've ever created, and it's called Phantasma, and it has a bunch of nice moments in it, and there's a nice coincidence that happens, and you know what, it's just a good trick, and I'm going to show you to you right now. Alright, so in this effect, you ask the person that's helping you if they've ever made a prediction before, and if they say no, you say, well, it's not that hard. All you gotta do is just use your concentration and focus, and just use your first instinct, alright? So what you're gonna do is give them the deck, and have them take out any card they want to, and I'll just take out one, and I promise I won't look. Let's just make it that one right here. We'll put that under the box, and we'll get to it here in a moment, alright? So what you can do now is have somebody else pick a card. And let's just say they pick this one right here, right? So remember that card there. You got it, and we'll put it back in the middle and give it a few cuts like this. You know, we'll even go to shuffle. And you know what? It doesn't matter where the card is because they made a prediction about where the card might be. And for the first time, we can see it, and we can see that they got a 4. So watch this. All we gotta do is this. Use some magic like this. We just count 4 cards. That's 1, 2, 3, and that's 4 for the first time. What was your card? The 10 of spades. That's so weird. And this works every time, guys. There's no outs, and there's it happens like that every time. So here's what you do. You hand the deck to the person, and you say, look, I want you to make a prediction. Have you ever done that before? And it doesn't really matter what they say, just sort of play along with it, right? And say, look, I want you to make a prediction out of this deck. And all you have to do is look through it to take out any card that you see that you have a strong feeling about or your first instinct about, right? And honestly, it does not matter which card they take out, so we'll just make it random this time again. Say this one right here. I honestly have no idea what that card is right now. So what you're gonna do now is you control the card to the 4th from the top every single time, all right? It never changes. It's always 4 from top. A good way I like to do that is spread through, have them touch any card. After that, push over 3 more cards below it like this and get a break below those as you show them. That's the 3 clubs there, close up. So you have a break under those 3 cards below, push it in, and then give it a cut like this. And then all you do here is shuffle to the top. And as soon as you get to the end, just do singles so their card ends up 4th from the top. In this case, it's the 3 clubs, and look, it's right there. So I say it doesn't really matter where it is because look, you made a prediction. You know exactly where it is with that card. And what you're going to do here is the old count spell principle, all right? So we can see what it is. In this case, it's a 3, so that's perfect. So look, that could have been any number. You could have named any card, but look, all we gotta do is take 3 cards off. That's 1, 2, 3 cards. And what was your card? The 3 clubs. Boom, look, 2 3s. So here's how the principle works. I've taught this before in another video, but I'll teach you again here just so you can fully understand it. So all the values in the deck spell with either 3, 4, or 5 letters. And that's it. There's no other variation from that. All the values is either 3, 4, or 5 letters when spelled out. Right? If you think about it, ace spells with 3 letters, 10, 3 letters, 6, 3 letters, and then going to the 4 values, you have 5, king, jack, and whatnot. And get to the 5 values, you have things like 7s, the 8s, and the queens. It's very intuitive. You just sit down for 10 minutes and just think about it. So here are 3 examples, alright? So in the case here, 3 was chosen, so we didn't have to do anything. We just counted 3 cards. You can also do that if it happens to be a 3, just count. You don't have to spell. If it happens to be 3 or maybe a 4, just do counting instead, all right? So in this case, it's a 3. So I gotta do 1, 2, 3 cards because their card is always 4th from the top, right? So that's their card there. So that's how you do the 3s. It works the same with 10s. You just spell 10. It works with aces, spell ace, and so on. So for the 4 values, like a 4 itself, you can just count 4. Or if you get things like a king, you can spell king, or you can spell jack, or you can spell 5, or you can count 5, which I'll get to here in a minute. But anyway, you have a 4 here, you just count 4 cards. That's 1, 2, 3, and that's the 4th card there, which is the card. Again, works the same way if that was a jack. You just do a J, A, C, K. So for the 5 values, what you want to do is put it on top of the deck, all right? So if you see that it's a 5 value, like a queen here, say, look, oh, a queen, look, we just do a little bit of magic like this. and just do kind of riffle and put it on top of the deck and say, all we're gonna do is spell queen. Then start with the card itself. So that's Q, U, E, E, N, right? Because that's the 4th card. Same thing if it was an 8 or a 5. 5s are good in this example. All I gotta do, look, do a little bit of magic. We count 5 cards. That's 1. Remember, start with the 5 itself. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, just for completeness, we'll do with the 8. Remember, put 5 values on top. Do a riffle for the magic. Look, we just spell the word 8. That's E-I-G-H-T. And you get the card every time. Now, this might seem like there's a lot to remember and that you have to do a lot of mental, arithmetic, but you don't have to. Once you spend about 10-15 minutes with it, just going through the cards in the deck, it becomes very intuitive and very easy to understand. So don't be afraid of it, and I encourage you to there are so many possibilities with this principle. It's crazy. So yeah, I hope you have fun with that and I hope you like it. Here's a fun one you can do with this principle. So again, they can take any card out. It doesn't matter what the card is. You never see it. It doesn't matter what it is right now. So again, you control it forward from the top with the method I showed you before, like this, where you cut the deck and do the shuffle so it ends up forward from the top. Now what you do here is the Bill Simon Prophecy Force. So they take their card, and you ask them to stab it anywhere face down into the middle of the deck. You do that by riffling the deck like this. So like, take your card and put it anywhere in the middle you want to, and you want to have them aim for somewhere in the middle, right? So they do that, just like this. And you say, you know what? That should be face up. And here's where you do the Simon Prophecy Force. So basically what happens is you simulate turning that card face up, but what really happens is you cut the deck secretly in the process, all right? So you spread through, say, what card did you pick? And at this point, when you get to their card, you separate the hands at this point, taking the spread over, and then turn this hand over, and then take the card, clip it against this top part here, like this, with your thumb, like this, and then turn it back over, secretly putting this part on top of it, cutting the deck secretly, right? So now this 10 is on top of that 4 card set because that's the card right there that we chose, right, 4 from the top. So again, I'll show you that move again so you can get a clear understanding of how that goes. So again, they stab it anywhere they want to face down the deck, spread through, take these cards off, turn this hand palm down, clip that card against the top there like this, turn it back over, put these on top. That secretly cuts the deck, but it looks like you just cut the deck. Oh, it looks like cut the deck. It looks like you just turn the card face up. And it flies by every single time, so don't be afraid of it, I promise. Here's that move again at full speed, so they put it in anywhere, and let's see, what card did you pick? The 10 of clubs. And now you're in position to do that principle. Say, look, you could have taken on any card, and you could have put it anywhere in the deck, but you chose a 10, you chose to put it right here. So like, we'll do this, we'll spell a 10, we'll go T-E-N, and we'll take that card there. And look at that, it works the same way. There's the card. Alright guys, so as always, I really appreciate you taking the time to, first of all, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and taking the time to sit through and watch this whole thing, because I know you did. Until next time, happy practicing. I love you guys.